Together we can show the world what we can do. You are next to me and I'm next to you. Push me on through until the battle's won. No one's gonna give nothing to us. Into each other we put our trust. Standing united after the fight is done.
Forgot my hat. What's going on, guys? It's me, the Ninja Fury here. Time for another exciting review of the one and only One Piece motherfucking greatness, episode 828. Monkey D. Luffy right here, baby. Let's go. Oh, I already will make another video. Well, I already did, but it'll be uploaded later on. But for now, I got this at Hot Topic, which was those. Finally, we're getting some One Piece love in Hot Topic after, like, how many freaking years now? Like, supply and demand? Next, we need JoJo. I mean, we had a few JoJo shirts. No, we didn't. I mean, we had one, but then it's gone. Like, when are we gonna get some JoJo love up in this bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like, where are the pop figures for that? Where are the shirts for that? Man, we got One Piece finally, which I'm happy. Now, the next step is some JoJo's. We need that, and I'll be a happy man. I'll be very happy when JoJo becomes way more. It should. It really should. I mean, Stardust Crusaders is popping on Toonami. I mean, you know, etc., etc. So I'm really surprised. I'm hoping sometime soon we do, though. But anyways, there it is. Trafalgar Law. Pre-time skip, but hey, it's one of the actual mystery ones, like the actual legendary mystery ones. So I'm happy about that. And Law is actually one of my other supernovas. I mean, Capone is on fire right now. But I always love Law, though, regardless. Anyways, so with this week's episode 828, we actually get the meeting finally on the way between the Straw Hat Pirates and the Fire Tank Pirates, and we see that pretty much they revealed the big plan. This episode is very simple. It reveals the actual plot plan of what they're going to expect at the wedding and how they're going to actually assassinate Big Mom. What happens is that Caesar Clown, he invented these like K2P something, I forget what they're called. They're pretty much like poison rocket launchers, pretty much. Let's just call them like that. They're basically like the 2KP me? No, that's 2KP. What the hell? I'm thinking of Smash Brothers. What the hell? But like, you know what I mean. I forget what the hell the weapon was, but whatever. It's basically like a poison missile thing that they're gonna use against her. But unfortunately, her body is like an actual iron balloon, and shows demonstrate. I like that one scene where they show like Big Mom and she's diving into these ships, and that shit was like, yo, that shit was cool. I enjoyed that scene a lot in the actual anime. Also, the other thing I really like too is these extra animated scenes that we did not get in the manga when it comes to Caesar. Unless we did, I just don't remember where Caesar Clown. I think kind of. I don't know if we actually did get these scenes or not. I don't think so. We might have not. I don't remember. I think it might be like anime only scenes where we see like how Caesar Clown was actually manipulated to go with Capone in them, pretty much because Caesar Clown was like I can't have a candy that could turn the kids giant. Like I can't. I don't have that kind of scientific ability. My expertise is more like poisoning and gas and many other toxic chemicals and all that jazz, blah blah blah. It's not my alley, so I'm just not gonna do it. So let Big Mom do the worst. I really don't care. Like, I do what I want because I am Caesar Clown. Sure, no. Pretty much. I love that laugh, by the way. That laugh will never get old to me. But anyways, we see that pretty much like we see that Vito pretty much comes in. He's like, oh, I see you're like slacking off on the job. No, not Vito. Then we have Capone. He's like, all right, look, here's the deal. We already know that you're obviously not gonna obey Big Mom with this whole candy factory thing, etc. How about you work for us to get really big payback on Big Mom in a really huge way? But even though she's like, look, you know, I know who you are, blah blah blah. I have the heart right here, just like you know, Luffy and them, you know, gave it to us just in case. No, we actually found this. It's a piece of your heart, and we know that Sparrow actually had it because we actually took it from him. And with that, we could clean your life this way, kind of like with Law. He's like, damn it, one of these days, I'm going to kill not only you, but your son, the Straw Hats, and that Law for actually getting me worked up into this. So, that right there was actually pretty funny. And I loved how he tried to disguise himself in front of Luffy. He's like, no, I'm not Caesar Clown or anything. Like, he has the hair spiked up. I was like, no, I'm his long-lost cousin, Gastino. And I'm like, oh, Gastino. I've been waiting for that for a while. But obviously, everybody else wasn't really full. Well, Chopper kind of was, but then he's like, oh, wait, no, I could tell. And obviously, he could sniff people, so really? You could have told him in like 5 seconds. But Luffy kind of fell for it, and then like all of a sudden, it's like, Luffy's like, no, what the hell are you smoking? No, that really is Caesar. And then it's like, basically, they're butting heads, and basically, Luffy was about to attack Capone because, well, about to start something, because technically, well, he wanted to get payback for when Capone actually shot Peckham's and whatnot. And also, putting him, down where the river was, etc., etc. But I'm pretty sure this was probably, like, Capone's, like, big plan in order to do this, which I'm pretty sure he didn't really meant to. It's just, like, his way of doing it because this is part of his plan. Probably why he wants to assassinate Big Mom. So that's why, he doesn't want any witnesses, which kind of explains it. So then he explains that even though her body is completely tough, and then, like, even though her body is completely tough, we have one thing that will set her off, and it's a picture of Mother Carmel. Now, as manga readers, we know who she is. She plays a very big role. You'll find out way later information on her. I don't know about way later, but probably sooner enough when it comes to the big wedding ceremony. Oh, man. Like, you guys, you anime viewers, are in for a real treat. Once you get to that, ooh, oh my god, it is so great. It is so, oh my god, like, oh man, I don't want to get way too much into this. I really don't, without, spoiling anything, because it does get awesome afterwards. But anyways, yeah, so, because one day, when Capone was at one of the weddings, the picture accidentally got knocked over, and Big Mom was having a mental breakdown, and because of that, she lost all control of her powers, and she became pale, and she was actually weakened when she let out a really big, loud scream using the ability powers of her Conqueror's Haki, of her Bushido Haki, and because of that, that big, loud scream alone caused everybody to faint, and then Big Mom herself was also weakening and pale due to the picture actually falling over. Not breaking, but just falling over. I mean, God forbid if it's broken, then it'll be a problem. And oh boy, I could foresee the future in that one. Oh my god. But you'll find out later. I don't want to get too much into detail, but as you foresee, you'll see what happens. But I'm trying my best not to, like, spoil it, but, like, it's crazy as hell. So, yeah, so that's the big plan, that's the big whatever that they're trying to plan out. Now, there are some problems with this episode that I did have. Actually, you know what, before I get to that, there is this one scene that got me a bit hyped up, though. We have, meanwhile, before we move on to, whatever, the big problem I have with the episode, let's talk about when it comes to the one scene that got me incredibly hyped up. Let's talk about let's talk, yo, I'm reading the comments like, yeah, oh, okay, yeah, oh man, okay, I'm reading something on Discord, cause let's talk about this. They showed these underground people from the underground world of the One Piece verse coming in there on a boat as guests, and we see a lady, and it looks like we see this one bird-looking thing, like with a top hat, and it's all blackened out. No names revealed. I'm not gonna reveal who their names are. I'm not gonna do it because obviously anime viewers, I don't want to spoil. But oh my god, when they showed them blacking out, I'm like, oh my god, like, why can't they just show them in color? They did it for Katakuri. Why can't they just do it for? You might as well just jump the gun, Toei. You might as well just show everybody before we get to the main event. I mean, that's still hype, but goddamn. Alright, so, yeah, so that was cool. I did like that. We saw these dudes, and we saw this one girl. Which, yo, when I saw that, I'm like, yo. And I love the bird when they showed him. It's like the menacing, like on some JoJo shit, like he's got the yellow eye, like the Nani or the Omaewa Mushindeufe, like, yo, like, okay, like I like the way Toei did that, but yo, yo, that's crazy, dude, that's crazy. I got so, I mean, it's not what you think though, but trust me, I mean, it's the way Toei's doing it, it's so weird. It's so weird. Like, maybe he is like some kind of mink warrior that we don't know. Again, we don't know. We don't know that. For manga readers, I mean, granted, we know what he does. We know what his big role is, but maybe he has some kind of combat ability. We just don't. I don't know. That'll be nuts if I was right on that. But the girl, keep your eye out for these characters. The bird and the girl, keep your eye out for these characters, because they. Oh, and the other ones too. Yeah, and the other ones from like the other dudes. Keep your eye out for them. They play a very big role, not only in this, but in the story of One Piece as well. So, again, not going to spoil their names, but oh man, that scene got me hyped up. Now let's talk about the problems. The problems I have with the episode, we had this really ridiculousness of the tense stares from everyone during the meeting. Like, everyone was going back and forth. Dun, 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 dun. Like, they had the music tense, and it was going back and forth. Stare after stare after stare after stare. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Why does it keep doing this? I'm like, Toei, can we just move on already? It's like, I swear to God, that lasted for like a minute. And I'm like, oh, come on. Like, really? Like, now you're just gonna, like, kind of kill it a bit. After you just got to the episode for only 3 minutes in, I can see why you're doing this. For stalling, for not getting close to the manga, which kind of makes sense. Like, they're stalling like extra like a minute or two, and I'm like, yo, what the hell? So they were doing that. So that was a part I wasn't a big fan of them basically. Oh my God, that part alone was my favorite though. But you know, just basically wasting our time knowing about Caesar. Oh, there was this one scene too where it was like kind of funny, but I figured it was like a waste of time, sort of. Where basically we had like, you know, tension was getting near, and everybody's got their guns, and then Luffy was just like reaching just for something, like for some cookies or whatever. It's kind of nuts. So yeah, little bits of ups and downs with that. Wasn't too fan of the pacing at the beginning though, and it did feel like we kind of took a little bit of forever just to get to the main part of it all. And I don't think we ended like chapter that was based on, like, there was like 858, I think it might have been, and I think now we're covering most of 859 a little bit past that, and then 859 is going to be way more covered next week. So we have that, of course. So we have that. But I think after next week's episode, the episode after that might be where the wedding and the ceremony and all that cool jazz finally starts up. Everything is there. Speaking of which, I hope we do have like another version of Hope where we have like the wedding stuff going on, and then these characters are in it. Yo, this will be the best opening of like all time of One Piece by far. So far. Can't say forever, but so far, because obviously the series ain't gonna end anytime soon. But oh man, that would be so hype. I mean, yeah, it was already hype when we saw the future of Katakuri and Luffy's like little battle that's gonna happen later on. Which y'all, Toei. I had to cough, sorry. I was reading something that made me laugh a bit. Yeah, anyways. So that's it. That's it for this week's episode review. Overall, I give the episode 4 out of 5. I give it about a 4. So making it a very good episode of One Piece this week. So a very good episode. Actually, really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was pretty good. Enjoyed the episode. I thought it was pretty good. Very good episode. I said the pacing could have been a bit better for this episode, though. At least in my opinion. There were some really cool things it did show, like the Big Mom stuff. We heard like destroying ships and stuff, and some lot of cool information. The comedy with Caesar Clown was actually pretty funny. Like the whole Caesar Clown bit though was actually pretty funny. It might be anime only, but it was pretty funny. I actually enjoyed it. So yeah, overall this episode gets a 4 out of 5. Really enjoyed it. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. So it's a very good plus episode this week. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below of this week's episode of One Piece episode 828. I'll see you guys next week for episode 829. And for you manga folks, I'll see you guys this coming week for the latest chapter, which I'm really stoked for. Cannot wait to see how this is all going to play out and end. So yeah, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Click on that bell to join the squad, boys. Follow my social media plugins, gamer tags as well. Also, I'm going to be promoting my Discord. It's down below. You can follow it. But the thing is, I'm going to finally change it up a bit more, which I am, bit by bit. It's just kind of hard for me to decide. And then finally, I'll make a separate video promoting the Discord. So, yeah. anyways, that's pretty much it. So, yeah. So, peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky's the limit. Anime manga fans, keep supporting Rich Reader What You Watch. And that's it. So, see you guys next week. Bye-bye.